Yeah. Tapping in. Tapping out. MOBFI. We don't play solo. We raid. We build. We flip the game. Tapping MOBFI, whole squad lit. We pose, we boost, we run that script. Power stacking, respect paid in full. I don't chase likes, I'm in my pool. Tap to earn, every tweet got weight. MOBFI rules, create your fate. Tap in, level up, let's raid. MOBFI fam, we never fade. DEXs in the trenches, running ops all night. Power on the board, I don't need no hype. Jobs got rewards, I complete that list. One quote tweet, I could move that tick. No fluff, I ain't bout by clicks, I want bolts in the vault. Stakes that stick, pay respect. My father got my back, now I'm high tier. Never looking back in the trenches, but don't call it a phase. We the storm that makes waves. Every tap a ripple of change. MOBFI's name in the heart.
Yo, happy Monday, Snoopy. How's it going, man? It's crazy out there. It's crazy out there. You know what I mean?
It's
like
sad,
this.
Ray. It's sad. We're back to a normal August.
It's this.
Va a ser el güey. ¿Qué va a hacer el vato? No digas que he's gonna ride a bull. Güey, espérate, güey. Espérate, hold on to the bull, güey. Le vale verga, güey. This is con el pinche así.
Crazy. It's crazy. You just don't know. You don't know what's going on, man. That's why you need to.
I like the cat better. We're not riding a bull right now. We're riding the cat.
Maybe like that guy with no hands, right? We're falling off here and there. But that's why you need peeps. That's why you need people, Snoopy. You got to have a community. Got to be with some people, man. It's kind of wild out there. And yes, just Friday, we were all-time highs, and a big whale dumped on everybody. Snoopy, it's crazy.
Well,
right?
even wasn't it Saturday evening, Sunday maybe?
Sunday, the worst day where there's nobody doing anything, low liquidity. He's just in the middle evening of Sunday. Couldn't have waited. But anyways, who knows? I'm sure they're just messing with stuff, man. You know that's what they do. That's them people, man. There's a Honolulu. The fun. Oh wait, hold on, Honolulu. Got to get to the map. My bad. But bam! Explosions. Gonna always count on the Mac. That's right. It is the fun bunch, Honolulu. Thanks for joining us, brother. Good to see you. And while you're doing that, let me check in myself. Yeah? We got the stamps, yeah? All right. Get your Opus AI app and do some checking in. All right. What do we got? Atlanta. Oh,
who got what?
Look at that. Both generals.
Yeah.
Look at that, man. That's what I'm talking about. It's a great way to start. And then I'll get my Chatricity stamp. Beautiful. And we know that. That's a sergeant. Pop it out. There you go, buddy. Get your stuff, everybody. Get your GMs. Check in. Do your thing. All right. But yes, Honolulu, good to see you, brother. Thanks for joining us. Jason, 5449. Happy Monstrous Monday. Got him lined up. Good to see you, bro. Thanks for joining us. Happy Monday. My man Apex had a space today. You should check it out. Gave some great information on how do you use your X account to the fullest. My man. Good to see you, yo. Appreciate you, bro. But yes, that was I don't know, we like that 2 or 3 today. Good stuff. My crypto adventures. Happy Sparking Mobtastic Monday and week ahead. Web3 Wise Guys fan. Thank you, my crypto adventures. And we'll be battling in the Web3 Wise Guys. I gotta get the treasury up. We gotta get the gotta get that going. Because we gotta do jobs, you know what I'm saying? But thank you for joining us. Appreciate you. Happy Monday, Wise Guys. To you as well, Floor. Thank you for joining us. Love it, love it, love it. And I do crypto Buffy baby. I love the fireworks. Good stuff. Check it in. Everybody's getting their GMs. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you. And Dan, Crypto Dan, it's a marvelous Monday with the Wise Guys. You the man, Dan. Thanks for joining us. He's a lyricist, a lyrical machine. Good to see you, Crypto Dan. But what do you got, Snoopy? Crazy, man? What do you think? Oh, hold on. My man. Look at Austin M2. Look at you, brother. What up, legends?
Takes one to know one. Takes one to know one.
What up, bro? Good to see you, man. That's right. That's it. Right. Good timing, man. Because it's about to go popping off, Austin M2. Right? We are in alt season. No matter what all these charts. You're seeing the Bitcoin dominance just falling off a cliff, everyone. And everybody rotating into. That's literally what that Bitcoin whale did, Snoopy. You know that, right?
Yeah,
he sold like
He rotated into
Yeah. 2.8 billion, right? And yes, I'm not sure about all of it, but you can watch the wallets. He checked out one clip. There's one clip sale, bro. He wasn't feathering nothing.
No. I was actually in Alpha Coast space today, and their theory was he was one of those that come in throwing some weight around. Like, yeah. I'm gonna take care of all those long positions. See ya.
Crazy, bro. I'm just saying. And he's still got like a couple 100,000 and some change, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bitcoin, bro. I think they were saying he's around the $10 range. And then I hear people like, well, why would he do that? It's going to keep going. Well, not bad from $10 taking some profit.
He still has $17 billion in his wallet. Like, what else are you going to do?
Well, imagine what you could do with 2.8 billion, right? That's not too bad. So, yeah, I don't fault them. Only thing I fault them for maybe feathering out and maybe doing it on a busy day where there's some volume, right?
I don't know. If I had $20 billion in my wallet worth of Bitcoin, I probably wouldn't feather out either.
You're gonna full clip it,
and just screw all those people out there trying to short and long stuff. Like, I like the way he did it. I like the way he played that.
Oh, I like it. There you go. Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's what you could have got probably an extra kind of 100 million, right? But anyways, just
$20 billion. What's another 100 mil?
That's a lot. You can send it over here. I'll work. I'll do your thing. Whatever you got, right? We'll be doing shows for you, right? But let me get down. Let's get some chill background music. Let's see. Remember this one. But bro, you have anything? I'm just asking. Or we're
I'm getting everything set up for later.
Okay. All good. But just a big celebration because look, ETH did hit its milestone. It hit its all-time high. That was Friday, right? But it was also historic. Do you know that Ethereum has reached 500 billion more than and quicker than anyone else? Anyone? ExxonMobil is the closest, and PetroChina. So both oil companies were just about 8 years in. And you can even bring up Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin was 12 years, right? So pretty cool. Ethereum, always been an ETH maxi, right? We know what's going on there. A lot of stuff happening. It's a great place to be building. And we like Vital. Vital, good people. Night Owl. What up, guys? What up, Night Owl? Thanks for hanging out with us on Spaces today. Appreciate you. But yeah, man, very cool. Celebrate ETH doing its thing.
I don't think we're finished by any means. I still think we're going to 15. Not financial advice, but 15K. That's where I think we're going. And that's just repeating what Tommy Lee said. So not financial advice there.
Our good friend Tom Lee has said 16 even, Snoopy. He bumped it up another grand. 16, our good friend Tom Lee, our new buddy. That's who I follow now. Tom Lee, whatever he says, I'm like, yeah, Tom Lee. You go ahead and say it, man.
I think the big whales want to see some stability in it. So I think once we crack 5K and we go sideways a little bit. Once they see that it's going to sustain itself, I think you're going to see another a few giga candles come in again. So
yeah, 100%. We're going to see a couple of them, man. We were looking for that one thing that went like it was within an hour, went up like it was like $300-400 right on ETH. Yeah, we haven't seen a candle like that. That's a beautiful thing. What's up, boys? Happy Monster Monday. Everyone is wonderful, and I'm sure you had a great weekend, Comfy. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for joining us. But look, I want to jump into it because wait, that's not even it. I got to get over here. DeFi. We love DeFi. You like DeFi, right? I know you do meme coins. Yeah. Mm-hmm. you got anything that you're like your favorite, you're on your radar that you like? I'm sure something's going to be on here because we did kind of, the main tops, and then of course Aerodrome. I love that one. You'll see it on here, but there's some good ones. Curve.
There are some good ones. I think you're going to see a lot of the old ones resurface and run. Like some of my favorites. I think Pepe is going to get a massive run again. I still think Pingu flips it. Pingu's Pingu's probably top dog, but I don't know if you can put that in a meme category or not. It's kind of a different category in itself. There was some cool DeFi stuff come out over the weekend. I don't know if you heard of football.fun.
Football.fun.
Football.fun. You didn't hear about football.fun? Yeah,
no.
It's a pretty cool protocol.
I'll put it up.
I missed it. Yeah, we'll talk about it a little bit. I don't know a ton about it. I listened to a couple of spaces about it today. Come out over the weekend. I saw some stuff on the timeline about it. Faded it. Saying it was about soccer or something, but apparently you buy these tokens, you stake them, and as you can see, they got a card pack exploding. You get players. So you actually get soccer players. And the value of those players can go up by favoritism or something. So imagine if you got right there, you see it on the players you love. One of the top soccer players in the world, like how much value that could be. So I don't know enough about it to say what it is, but it kind of sounds like NFTs to me, right? You stake your tokens and you get an NFT that's one of these players or something. So pretty cool. A lot of people made a bunch of money over it over the weekend. So talking about 100 X's.
Did they really?
Yeah, 100 X's.
All right. 100 X's. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, Matt, appreciate you, bro. And yeah, thank you, Apex. Right on, bro. And it is. DeFi season is loaded, man. I mean, that's going to be another, that's why we're going to talk about these projects, right? Because, whether you're doing the kind of messing around with the tokens or doing the liquidity pools and the staking, all kinds of stuff. Because we're going to go, I got some on this little presentation here, and I got some kind of some runners. And you also know that World Liberty 5 is about to do their thing, right? And that's the president's family's kind of thing. So just saying.
I'm not touching it with a 20-foot pole.
Well, you say that, but it's like I said, it's not like the meme coin. It's not the same, not the same group, not the same team. But it should fully roll out on some kind of like September 1st, something like that. But we'll go into it. We'll get into it. But yes, the state of DeFi, it just continues to increase. Total value locked has reached 123 billion, up 41% from year over year. And like I said, it just continues to grow. There's a lot of monthly volume with DEXs. You can see it up here, ETH dominance. That's why I love ETH, man. And I'm sure you're going to see same thing with institutions as they come in, right? Most of DeFi is acting and happening on Ethereum, everyone. Now, of course, there's other ones, Avalanche, they do stuff, right? Even you're starting to see XRP and Ripple, right? All that stuff. So, there is. But the majority is hanging out on ETH. And then, look, I put it in there for you, man. There's Base, bro. So, like I said, I'm a big fan of Aerodrome. That's their DEX. They're doing some cool things, too. And then, just the DeFi token market cap is up almost to 100 billion. Yeah. So there's some big ones on here. And you'll see like Chainlink's on here, but it's not kind of what you think. It's just more because it's an oracle. It gathers the data for all of the different chains. But it's still, you have to put it in those kind of things. That's why it's important to kind of understand what the technology is, what these projects are doing. But I've talked about this several times. It's one of my favorites. I do like Aerodrome just because Base, Coinbase, great central exchange. Most everybody use. I get it. I mean, it's not got the greatest support, right? I get all the FUD, and because I have to deal with it too. But Base is now they're kind of where they're operating with the their wallets and their DEX stuff, their decentralized applications and things like that. So Aerodrome is a dominant DEX on Base. Coinbase is rapidly growing Ethereum L2 with its innovative fee sharing model and strategic protocol partnerships. So it has positioned itself as a central liquidity hub for Base's DeFi ecosystem. So that's why I'm so bullish on it, man, right? You know all the people that are going to come through Coinbase, most likely they're going to go out, if they've never been in and they don't have a community and don't have a group, they're not just going to go venture out where they don't know. They're going to learn how to do it on Coinbase, and they're going to, venture out in that way. So they'll be on base doing that kind of stuff. And, we'll see. Like I said, I think Coinbase is going to be obviously a big leader in what's going on with all this mass adoption. Yeah. And then Hyperliquid, bro, right? You've heard of this one. People have been talking about this. It is a, dominant force in decentralized perpetual trading, generating an astounding 87 million monthly revenue, right? And it has a majority market share in the DEX perp space. Hyperliquid delivers a centralized exchange kind of quality, right? Where it is pretty smooth, but with instant settlements and low fees and direct token buybacks that benefit holders, right?
It has been said that Bitcoin whale that sold the $2 billion, this is where that was on the hyperchain. But that's what's cool about the hyperchain, the base chain, all these layer 2s that are built on ETH. It doesn't matter which chain they go to, they still have to buy ETH to do it. So the price of ETH, no matter which chain they're going to, skyrockets the ETH, right? Which we love, because that kicks in that dominance factor where ETH is a little bit stronger, outperforming Bitcoin. So at least I love it anyway. So.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro. That's what I'm talking about. And then Aave, that's another one. I mean, it's pretty much, you'd say, a blue chip up there, because it's kind of the top, where at least where you do all the lending and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it is a big one. 69 billion. Aave has established itself as a DeFi's premier lending protocol with deposits equivalent to the top 40 U.S. banks. Okay, so that's pretty strong. It's probably only going to get stronger as institutions and bigwigs come in here, and even to retail. Retail's not even here, everybody. It's kind of crazy, but it isn't. This has all been ETFs, all institutions, all that kind of stuff. Unlike traditional financial institutions, Aave operates without geographical boundaries, offering global access to banking services while maintaining transparency through on-chain verification. And like I said, up here, we're talking about the lending. I mean, if you have assets that are like blue chips, you can pop it over there, get you a loan, do whatever, right? There's a lot of cool stuff over there.
There's one of these chains, and I think it was Aave's the one that was they did a kind of a partnership with the DMV, and they're actually putting car titles on the blockchain and stuff.
Right.
So there's some of these chains doing a lot of stuff with RWAs, which people don't care about right now because there's just not much of a user base for it. Everybody wants to see that P&L card, right? Like they want to see, oh, Snoopy made a 50x on this token. That's what most people in this space are flocking to is where the money is, but then they're just fading and paying attention to all this cool stuff that the whales are going to come into. Whales want to put money where there's going to be a lot of value, right? So they're going to be putting into protocols like that. They're not going to be coming over and putting all their money in meme tokens and all that stuff. So when that balance finds itself, I think we're in onboarding season like crazy. It's going to be fun stuff.
Absolutely, because that's what they, that's what they're used to. Let your money work for you, right? Go out and just put it somewhere. And a lot of people, out in the real world, they just do it with real estate. This is the same kind of thing, but you're doing it with digital real estate, right? You're providing liquidity.
It's that kind of tech that they said can actually lengthen the bull season. So we could see a bull season like that's been nothing in history, right? Like a lot of people are looking at the first of the year, like, oh, that's going to be the top. That's where I'm exiting. And dude, I mean, if all this starts kicking in, like RWAs and all this stuff start taking off, and you've got millions and billions of dollars coming into that industry, like, dude, we could see a bull that goes all the way through 2025. You may not see the top till next August or something crazy. So it's the unexpected is what we're going into. I don't think people can fathom that.
I agree. 100%. Good take, man. Steve, Monster Monday to the Wise Guys. Good to see you, Steve. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for watching. But yes, I mean, it's a good one. If you're looking for these, and you have, getting into these tokens, it is a good play. It's not financial advice, but again, as all this money starts getting locked, TVL, when you see all that kind of stuff locked in these protocols, I mean, that's real. That's why it's valuable, right? It's not some speculations of people spinning around tokens, buying, dumping. There's real technology, real good stuff over here. And then, of course, Athena, and stablecoins. Oh, Apex was making fun of me because he's talking about Apex. He said, forget that stablecoins. I'm just messing, Apex. I know you know what's going on. But yeah, I mean, all of this is so important, man. Athena, right? USDE is the third largest stablecoin with 10.7 billion market cap and the fastest growth rate in crypto, doubling supply in just 30 days, bro. Regulatory clarity, the Genius Act, big, huge bump, right? Generating 22 million monthly revenue with innovative yield strategies. These are the things that we're looking for, right? Those are awesome when you can find. And I have some, like I said, other ones. We're not going to go anymore in this this little document here, but I have other ones that just kind of keep an eye out. Go read about them, right? This is what this is about. And then it is outpacing USDT and USDC. But again, it's kind of new on the scene. Of course, it's going to kind of do that. But you know, take a look at this stuff. This is very, you can do things. And the cool thing is, it is with stables, but you can get good yield with something with a stable, right? Then you don't have to worry about all the volatility in the market stuff, right? This is where you need to come out with a real good plan. What are you doing? You're doing like maybe 60% trades and you're kind of doing all this speculation with tokens. Stick another like whatever, 20 or 30% in these yield pools, do stuff like that, and then play a little bit in the minis, right? These are the types of kind of strategies you need to come out with. That's a good call, bro. My stable coin is Ethereum. Am I doing this right? I hear you, man. I'm trying to get like all kinds of safe strategies for people, but I'm right there with you, man. That's my stable coin as well. And I don't even have any stable coin, bro. So I might kind of, when I start messing around and getting in these any of these pools, might get a couple. But I'm with you, man. That is my stable coin. Been there. 3.3 million jobs. Oh, right now, 840. Okay,
840.
Help us, remind us, because that's perfect, right? We don't want to miss it. That's a good job. Thank you, My Crypto Adventures. Love it. Appreciate it. But look, now these are some other ones. These are ones that I'm kind of telling you to put on your radar. You look, see if it's of interest to you. I know this one will be an interest of Scott. I haven't seen Scott on here yet, but this is rolling out. And what I mean, right, you know some of the stuff is already out, right? So you can look, get there stable, right? You can unlock and do all that stuff. But if you go up here, you can see this trade WorldFi soon, right? It's not happening yet. So this thing is going to fully start rolling out, I believe, from what I've been reading, about September 1st. So again, if you don't know, World Liberty Financial, World Liberty Fi, is the Trump family's kind of crypto project. And you know, I don't see how this is doing it since he's the president of the United States. That is wild. So I'm assuming it's probably going to be pretty successful. I get what you're saying about his meme coin. Two completely different teams. They have nothing to do with this. Just it's kind of so everybody knows. But again, do your own due diligence, right? And look, this is what I'm saying. You look, go and research it. Yeah, there he is. That's what I'm talking about, Scott. I knew this would get you off, man. Yeehaw! But September 1st, Scott. And look, like I said, when you scroll down, this is what I mean. Coming soon. The app, the lending and borrowing, everybody, right? That's the big deal, right? Ready for XRP ETF. That's another one, Steve, right? A lot of people. I mean, that's great. Even to Solana, I think some of those will be coming out too. But yes, I'm ready for it. I got some XRP. But this is, like I said, this is what's kind of happening around September 1st, everybody. And yeah, I mean, these are great ways to kind of, if your coins aren't doing anything in your wallet, great idea to go stick them somewhere. As long as you have belief and trust in this in their protocol, then it's good to stake it over there, right? Let it do its thing. I've talked about this one before. Again, you have to do, because look, this one has ridiculous APR, okay? Annualized rewards, yeah? You're talking about 2,500%, okay? Here's another one, bro, and this hasn't changed. I was looking, I was like, I couldn't believe it. This is USDT, and this is Avalanche, you know, right? This is Avalanche. 5,444%, right?
Are you kidding me? With that big of an asset? Holy crap!
That's why I'm looking. I've been like I said, I've been trying to go and get doing some stuff because this has been like this. It's not. I went over this about a month ago, and these percentages have actually went up, not down, right? So George, good evening, gentlemen. Good to see you, George. Hey, I interacted with your ex post, George. It was hilarious. He found that Robert Redford thing. That was good, George. Appreciate it, man.
So you'll see those type of returns on new tokens, new tokens that come out.
I know.
And it's because they're trying to incentivize you to lock your tokens up, which takes sell pressure off. It gives them time to build and run and all that stuff. But to see that kind of return in two big asset like that,
yes,
wow, that's pretty great to do, because you've got the security of holding that asset, earning an APR on it, and you don't have to worry about it crashing. Where those other assets that offer that are new, the token value is very, very volatile. And by the time you get it out, because it's going down and all that stuff, like it can already be crashed out and stuff. So, man, that is mind blowing.
But beware, like this one, it only has 851,000 in that, right?
Right.
Just saying, these are things you have to look at. This, we can't go down the rabbit hole with all this stuff, but this is the kind of stuff you want to look at. And also, if the time, if you have to be locked up, if there's a time, all of that stuff. And just even this, right? This is what I was trying to say. This changes, everybody. It's not like this is a statue, like a rock foundation. This adjusts, right? So as more of this comes in and all that, it does adjust. But still, getting in, that is a great return. So again, that's another one I'm looking at. Black hole, okay? Not the best name.
No,
but
it's not the best name. And a lot of times you see stuff like that. If it's too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true. But
right.
Dude, that's definitely worth digging into and see. Run it through some AI and see if it can find any complications with it. But dude, wow, it's a pretty good find.
Right. And then you got this Maple Finance. This is going to be, we joked about it, Syrup. This is another one up and coming. I believe this is going to be a big one, right? Not financial advice. Again, all this asset management on chain, RWA stuff. They got yielding with their dollars. Like I said, there's a lot here. And so everything from Bitcoin yield, blue chip. And this is what Snoopy was talking about. When you're using these blue chip type assets like a Bitcoin or any of that, this is what you're usually getting, not over there, right? 5,000%. That's crazy, right? So, but this is what they're all doing over here, right? Amount borrowed, they say lending and all of that stuff. So it is tailored for all this institutional wave that's coming in. So Maple Finance, okay? And their ticker is Syrup, right? So go look at it. It's pretty cool. I do too, Steve. I like Ondo Finance. That's another. I know that's another one FOMO likes. Yes, but yes, that's another big one. And there's a bunch of them. And then I'm going to tell you one. Look, this is if you think like things like a SUI, right, are going to be a flyer. If you think that chain, because it's a layer one and it's just starting to catch on as like mainstream, right? At least for crypto space mainstream, right? That we kind of know about it and understand it. But SUI has a DEX. And it has this DeFi platform called Bluefin. Okay, now this one is way down. I'm telling you, I think it's, I don't know, maybe 20 million market cap, right? But you're talking about a DEX, again, on something that's up and coming like a SUI. This could go to zero, everybody. But if you're a big kind of SUI bullish type person, this is called Bluefin, and they do, very cool financial things over here. Parallelized performance, building the powerful decentralized financial ecosystem, and they do, like I said, a lot of stuff, right? Looking for there we go, insights. No, they don't even have another tab. My bad. Vision. But they do. They've gotten some decent volume on there. But again, they're very new. You go over here. Oh, here's all their Twitter stuff. I haven't bought any, but I have it on my potentials. Okay, but just saying, it's worth looking at. So they do the SUI perp, the leverage, right? Longs and shorts. Just saying, like I said, decent. And then again, you got to look and make sure. Who knows how much this interaction is? But they do have a pretty good community. But it's called Bluefin, and I'm just saying that's one that you might look into if you're into SUI and all what's going on there.
What is what's the market cap on that one?
Bluefin?
Yeah, I remember. You looked at it when it first launched way back when. I was just curious because I think it was around 300K back then.
Oh yeah, So yeah, I think it's up around 20 mil.
Oh wow, yeah, we fumbled that one.
But it's down. But it all was from that pump. Everything that Bitcoin like this. So it popped up, right, because of that guy, and just everything hit all-time highs, and then it dumped back down. But yes, 22 million. Yeah, fully diluted valuation is 74, right? If you zoom out to max, yeah, I mean it's just dropping, and it only came out December last year, right? So just saying, it's 1, 2, maybe
maybe it was 30 mil. So it come out at 30 mil or something. Yeah, I just remember like the number 3. But yeah, this would be in comparison to people who are like, what the heck's Bluefin? This is like Uniswap is on Ethereum. You know, these are the protocols. You see Radium a lot on Solana. Like that's like the token Spark. You know, its bonding pool is actually over on Radium. So that's a good way to compare those. You know what these are. These are actually big, huge protocols.
Yeah.
You know, if Sui flies, this is really gonna fly. You know, so you're 100% right.
And that's what that's how I look at some of that stuff. Like instead of leveraging like the gambling casino 25x long short stuff like that, how I look at leveraging is I'll go and find a layer 1 that I like, a Sui that I think is awesome and is going to do some cool things, right? And then I'll go find like their best number 1 DEX or things like that. And that is it's the same kind of concept everybody's going to leverage, because whatever Sui pumps, that'll pump 10 times more. And it is. That's how that works. And I'm just saying that's kind of, if I want to kind of play in that ecosystem, instead of doing the gambling of the longs and shorts, because I know people watch that stuff and then they wipe them out and they liquidate them on purpose. This, I'm betting more on the actual layer 1 and the DEX. So just saying, these are cool things. But look, this is also why you got to pay attention and, hold our own government feet to the fire. Okay, so I know we might, like a Scott, I know he's a big Trump fan, but you got to watch this stuff. Look at the U.S. Treasury's DeFi ID plan is like putting cameras in everybody's living room. Okay, so in these regulatory things that they're rolling out, they're also putting kind of like Big Brother all up in there, everybody. Okay, so pay attention to this stuff. Push back. Right? Let's not just be, little fanboys and fangirls. Yeah. So last week, the agency opened a consultation under the Guild Guiding and Establishing National Innovation for Stablecoins Act, the GENIUS Act, which was signed into law July. We all know that. Yeah. But one idea was embedding identity credentials directly into smart contracts. In practice, this would mean a DeFi protocol could automatically verify a user's government ID, biometric credentials, or digital wallet certificate before allowing a transaction to proceed, right? So again, this is against what all this is what we've been talking about, DeFi. Apex brought it up in when we were talking about the space today. You're again removing all these people who have never had access to finances, don't have access to a bank. They don't have an ID, okay? These are people that live in the third world and never had access to any of this stuff. But now we're going to go back because of all this institution, all the governments getting involved, and just kind of forget everything that we've been trying to build over here. That's why this is important. You got to pay attention to what's going on. Yeah, because I don't want any of this garbage. I don't know iris scanner. I'm not going to put my face in some whatever. Anyways, that's important, everybody, because that's going to get very big brotherish. And then here we go. Genius was just the prologue. Stablecoins represent a platform shift in payments. And that's, like I said, it's a big deal because huge amounts of money is going to start pouring into this space, right? And, stablecoins enable instant, inexpensive settlements without traditional banking, and there's no middleman. So it's going to be it's going to look great for some of these banks. Western Union, I'm going to get to the next story. This is going to help them tremendously. And it's also going to help our own fiat currency, the US dollar, still be the reserve currency of the world, right? And that's a big deal. But it's also going to kind of tie and anchor this industry to that. So it's a balancing act there. I'm just saying that's the kind of stuff you got to look at, because you know our dollar and this financial system isn't in the greatest of shape, right? Things can happen, and you know, when all this is tied to a US dollar or something like that, you know, everything's got to run pretty smoothly, because you know you don't want any of that crashing. But that's what they're doing with the stable coins, right? They're buying our debt, US treasuries, and then it's back 1-to-1, and that's kind of what's going on. But money is getting an upgrade. It's very cool. A lot of stuff that's happening. You know, the M2 money supply right here. The total amount of money circulating within the U.S. economy exceeds $20 trillion. And you know how crazy it is? This is why we make jokes. We owe, what, $40 trillion? You couldn't pay it back if we wanted to, everybody. Does that sound like a real system, or is that just some craziness? And then this is what I like, because I watch this. You know, this is Arthur Hayes. I like listening to him. He has, you know, to argue that it could be a Trojan horse, right? We don't want to turn into the too big to fail Wall Street banks, okay? And that's kind of an issue. They start tying all this stuff to that kind of institutions, and now you're in where you have to bail people out that should have never been bailed out, right? So again, we're kind of walking a tight wire, and we shall see. Stable coins should make ETH go up. Well, absolutely, it will, Steve. All the stable coins, probably like we were talking about, 50 or 60% of them are on Ethereum, right? So all that value is pretty much locked in that ecosystem. So yes, they do. And this is that's what I was telling you about, could save and help Western Union. You know, that's what they're looking at, and they are looking to integrate it. We were talking earlier, like 3-4 years ago, laughing how this was going to kick Western Union out, right? They're not even going to be a part of it. Well, they're going to go and start, you know, implementing this in their own business model, right?
Of course they are. They want those fees.
Of course they do. Yes. But, I mean, it'll make it faster. These are ones that are already doing it, okay? So Western Union's now, you know, ongoing pilot projects for settlement in South America and Africa. So, yeah, they have to. And that's the point, everybody. You are in the right space. And then more just, come on, what is this thing? It just took over. There we go. The Philippines is proposing a 10,000 Bitcoin strategic reserve, and they're going to lock it up for 20 years. Let's go, Philippines. That's nice. Yeah, I know. That's right. And that's the kind of stuff you want to see. You want to see the whole thing. I haven't heard the United States and what their plan is, right? You know, locking it up for 50 years, right? I want to see that kind of stuff. But yeah, great for the Philippines. So they're kicking it around. We'll see. Proposes that their country's central bank is going to buy 2,000 Bitcoin annually for 5 years, and then hold the assets in cold storage for a minimum of 20 years, right? So it's a proposal. We'll see. But again, all this great bullish news is why we love where we're at, this space. What do we got here? Oh, I'm going to skip this. This is the strategic reserve, right? This is what we're talking about. This is for ETH. And if I'm going to open up this chart here. But this blue, this is the ETFs, everybody. This blue, okay? And it's filling up nicely. But I want to direct your attention to this green. This is the strategic ETH reserve. And that would be mainly our good friend Tom Lee. And what he's doing is gobbling up a lot of that ETH. Yeah? And it's not fully them, but this is a great website. I've showed it to you before. strategicethreserve.xyz tells you everything, all the companies that are holding and doing things with ETH. Are we there for the mob job? Is that what you're ready? Right on. Thank you, Jason. Sometimes is it out? Hold on. We'll flip over. Do you have it up? I don't see that that it's going, man. Oh, job of the mob. We asked for DeFi when the big players get in. We have to make sure everything is guided properly, or the institution will do. Deep circuit, 1,000%, right? ETFs are the danger. We couldn't give them coins. Yes. I mean, that's what I mean. We like it, right? Because token go up, But I'm with you, man. I know all of this centralized control, bro. It ain't what all this space is supposed to be about. But what are you gonna do? Mass adoption, man. Let me see. Are you on there already, or can I pull it up?
Yeah, I'm in there. Yep.
All right, right on. Job in the mob, everybody. Here we go. Let's see.
Is there a job? I don't think it's going yet.
Oh, it's not yet? My bad. Well, get ready, everybody. Happy Monday. If you don't know, we're farming mob right now, doing a job.
The world will know soon.
The world will know soon. Yes. Never mind. Wrong placement. There we go. Rally the crew. We're letting everybody know. Job in the mob, 840. Thank you, Crypto Buffy B. Appreciate it. Let me get some work music going. Change it up a little. All right. Come on, everybody. Rally your crews. Good night, Al. Oh, look, I like your little, I like your PFP, Night Owl. I like my crypto adventures. I like yours as well. Very cool.
I'm clock in.
Time to clock in, man. Here we go. Hey, I took that little character there, man. I've been making some pretty the little mob guy.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, man. There it is. Job's up. Get the job. Endless possibilities, endless opportunities. Make value, own value, be value. Oh, look at the two bolts. They unite, bro. They unite. There you go. There we go. Sure. Tell everybody else. Cheer it up. All right. I like that animation.
I do. Electrifying.
Electrifying. Like power. Power unite. All right. Share it out, everybody. Gotta let them know. All right. I can bring down the not financial advice anymore. All right. We'll share the link.
So I missed a space today, huh?
Oh, yeah. I tried to do it at 1, but we went around like 3:30.
I didn't even see the notification.
Yeah, I'll pass it out next time. I need to be better about that.
You don't have to pass it out. You should run a job to it.
It's good. It's a good idea. Right? That's true. Here we go. Getting close. 6 more, everybody. All right. Let me see here. Let me go back here while they're doing that, clearing that out, because we're going to battle again. Went through that. I had one thing that I wanted to, yeah. Number one, hold on, let me bring this down. This is what we started out talking about, everybody, right? So this is literally what happened, right? Bitcoin suddenly dropped over 2% in under 10 minutes on Sunday. And yes, it was a big whale. Big whale just dumping. The other thing that you need to, you know, I mean, have you seen this chart at all today on the feeds on it?
Nope.
Okay. So what it's showing you is people who have, you see how, like it says, there's numbers, right? 10,000 to 100,000, and then it's 1,000 to 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
These are whales, man, right? That hold a ridiculous amount of Bitcoin. Okay. So hopefully, I don't know how that's going to be, but you can absolutely see that it's drawing down, right? You know how we keep talking about that big, huge, crazy spike? It's got to get through a lot, I would say, because I'm sure that these people, like we see all the time, the OTC stuff's not always on exchanges. A lot of deals go on. Oh, job cleared, everybody. Great job. Thank you, Apex. Right on, bro. And let me go back. That's good. Cleared out. Excellent, bro. Claim it up. Boost. Little boost. All right. Well, we got a battle anyway. Hold on. There was one more, I think. I want to. Well, yeah. And real quick, I want to touch on this too, because this is kind of crazy while you're doing whatever you're kind of going through there. But I always talk about how awesome AI is, and you know, all the great things. Media outlets are also having to delete AI generated content because there's so much wrong in there. I've told you several times, anything about the hallucinations, AI isn't always correct. All it should is be where you can get to what you want to wrap your head around, right? And then you can go and research further, write it in your own terms, whatever. You should always research what's going on, because it's not giving out the correct information all the time, right? And that was just kind of, we'll just end it there, but that's important, man. I mean, I don't just take whatever it says as the truth, okay? It's still hallucinating, and that's not good, Snoopy. Hey, and I found too, ChatGPT, man, that 5. I mean, I got better things from Grok, right?
Really?
Just saying. Oh yeah. Because just going through researching the DeFi stuff, it was just better. Just saying. I don't know, man. It's wild.
I think you use a blend of all of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, you should. But even then, they change, man. Like, I don't know. The models are just crazy, man. Okay, let me get in the battle first. Oh.
I seen one today where a father had found something of his daughter's.
Yeah.
And he made a video of Trump exposing it.
Yeah.
I guess he did the voiceover, but it was Trump speaking and all this stuff, and sent it to her. It was hilarious, dude. It's funny. I'm not even going to say what it was about, though. It's derogatory and dirty. But it was also like a marketing thing for Yapper. Have you ever heard of Yapper?
Mm-hmm.
It was a great video, dude. I was like, holy crap. I got to check that one out. That one was cool.
No, I mean, yeah, the type of content you could create. That's why I'm all getting, all pumped and hyped about, the cool stuff with MOBFI and Mob and all that. Because man, the content that you can make is like no other, man. Crypto Buffy B, lead the way. Crypto Dan. And then who? Wild Oats? Wild Oats. Wild Outs?
Wild Oats.
Wild Oats, my bad. And George. And then Susie QB. Snoopy, you're third or fourth?
I'm in fourth.
You're fourth, man.
Power moves only, we don't post for free. Tapped in deep.
Battle it up. This is how you play Mob, everybody. This is getting our rewards by battling. We get Mob Cash. Turns into B-Bucks, B-Bolts, bolts.
You gotta fight for your value over here, right?
Yes, you do. Participating is key. There you go. Hello.
Started on the feed, ghost in the crowd, scrolling through noise, but I think out loud. Tap my first job.
Hey, were you on that? Were you streaming?
Yeah, I'm good.
That's crazy. So that's what it was, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So how long do you think we're gonna have to endure this bloody market?
Could be to mid-September, bro.
That's what I'm thinking. That was my number exactly, like mid-September.
Could be. If it wasn't, if people, man, they just they throw wrenches in things.
Which is fine. I mean, it's all good and dandy. I think they hinted around rates are going to get cut, right? And I think that's going to spark the real bull we've been waiting for. I think we got a taste of it over the last few weeks, but I think that's going to spark the real bull we've been waiting for on the east side anyway.
100%. Absolutely. My Crypto Adventures. Yes, thank you. Like, subscribe, and share. It's very helpful for the channel, and it's very helpful for you. So everybody gets to see what's going on. Oh, look. Fall, winter, bull.
Fall, winter, bull. I get that one. I got that one.
Okay. We did. We got it, man. See, usually we don't get it, Apex. We got it. Fall, winter, bull. Everything like that. Everything is going according to plan. Yeah, I love it. Hey, I want to catch these tops and bottoms, man. I want to catch these tops. There we go. Oh, you're battling again? Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, could you imagine if you'd sold the top on Friday, bought back in on Saturday, and then sold the top again yesterday? Oh my gosh, dude. You'd be a freaking genius.
You would be a genius, bro. That's what I'm saying. But hey, you know there's people doing that, right? I mean,
oh yeah, for sure. 100%.
Yeah. I mean, that's the crowd right there, bro. They out there they're living their best life.
And dude, it's pretty easy. Like, you don't even have to look at charts. You can get on the timeline. Everybody's cheering all the time with these.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, that's my cell signal.
That's right.
You wake up the next morning, get on the timeline, everybody's crying. What happened? I thought it was going to go higher. Oh, I better buy back in.
It is. It's crazy. If you
get on
just do
yesterday, we're back up. All-time high again. Oh, I need to sell.
If you just do the opposite of the crowd, you're good, bro. You know?
You can
actually AI signal for that.
You can actually take a chart and invert the colors on the red and the green, like where red is up and green is down. Dude, I think I may have to do it. Like,
that's a good idea.
Just for the psyche part of it.
That's true. I mean, for real. I mean, you definitely could gamify and make it more fun. And yes, if we could capture the noise culture, or whatever you want to call it, the noise, and that's absolutely a signal right there, bro.
It's so easy. I mean, when you look back, it's so easy, but when you're in the moment, it's never there.
No, of course not.
I've thought of everything. I've thought about turning my monitors upside down, where I sell the bottoms, but I'm actually, selling the top. And,
That's right. You're like, look at me. I'm going to win, Mom.
Dude, I got 80,000 followers now. Like, everything I touch turns to gold. All right, dude, what's your secret? I turn my monitors upside
Turn
down.
the monitors upside down.
Changed my life, dude. My whole financial goal, everything I
Right.
ever dreamed of. Yep.
Right there's a great video, man. You can just make that a nice video right there.
It could be.
I know. Be like, this guy makes the greatest calls, man. This guy is the best. Yale. Last round. Then we go to the no job. Oh, look at me. I made it in third. Wonka's in third. How you doing, Wonka?
Look at Wonka showing up.
Look at that. I do like that PFP night out. That's cool.
No friction here, just strategic fun. A click game random, a code ain't light. We raid with the purpose, we post with might. They chasing likes, we shaping fate.
Well, while you're finishing that up, I'm gonna go get the link.
From normie of life to tokenized style. Bolts in the boat, I'm locking the plan. One tap turns a voice to a brand. This ain't just game, this culture's a force. And MOBFI's the network, set of course.
Only we don't post for free. Tapped in deep, whole squad with me. Mob don't sleep, we just raid and eat. Respect ain't talk, it's how we lead. Power moves only, I don't play to please.
All right, job's coming. Oh, that's almost didn't pop.
That's an important part right there on the screen. Y'all see that friends battling bonus? You gotta get friends. I had 14 friends in the battle, and I got a 11,949 mob bonus. So
Friends are important.
make sure you send it out those friends links. Getting grouped up with people.
No more random posts.
Uh-oh.
No more playing solo. We build, we boost. We break the scrollo. Power ain't noise, coordination. Mob taught me that no hesitation. MOBFI changed how I move.
Uh-oh. Might need your help.
Moves only.
Power moves only, we don't post for free. Tapped in deep, whole squad with me. Mob don't sleep, we just raid and eat.
Wonder, should I just cancel?
Respect ain't talk, it's how
Yeah, try to cancel it so if it'll let you do it again.
moves only, I don't play to
Cancel in the back here or in the front?
win, and the code agrees. No middle hands, no empty trains.
I'm waiting on my comment for the founder.
We don't just pretend.
I always do it in the main chat, but I think the last time
Yeah,
this
it
happened,
is. It did. It just told me that. Cancel. And then try it again, yeah? Hey, what did he drop that? What's that?
Ghost in the
Ooh.
crowd, scrolling through noise, but I think
Over 15 mil up for grabs.
Then I watch a tweet turn to green.
I need to post that.
Didn't need luck, I needed a lane. Didn't
All right,
need hype, I
let
needed
me see.
a chain. Power not borrowed, it's earned, not bought. Every move coded in the lessons I caught. I paid that respect. I
bolts
love
are your
it.
currency.
Shortcuts, just memes and defiance.
Bolts are your currency.
Jobs list daily, mobs in sync and the timelines.
There we go. We're in it.
Power moves only, we don't post for free.
We're in.
Tapped in deep, whole squad with me. Mob don't sleep, we just raid and eat. Respect ain't talk.
Night Owl says her PFP is from the Moonbird sticker pack.
I don't play
Oh,
please.
love
Birds
it.
in control.
And the code
Birds.
agrees. No middle hands, no
I think they had an announcement today. I think they did a partnership with that football.fun.
power moves.
Oh, yeah?
Nope.
All right. Job's up. All right, let me get back job music here. All right. There we go, everybody. Get a job.
think that gift is fitting for today. The markets are on
What?
fire. I think that gift is fitting for today.
Right. Market's on fire.
Honey Radio brought the gold to life for you, Ray.
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that guy. That's awesome, man. Oh, wow. Right on, everybody. Y'all crushed it. Did we go through it already? No, close. Right on. Very cool.
There's 5 people wetting their pants. They're like, oh my God, they read a job while I was battling.
We always do that. Moonbird sticker pack, huh? I love it.
I think NFTs took a big hit today too.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm actually looking. There's some deals over there, bro.
Yeah. But I mean, it usually has the opposite effect. Usually when ETH pulls down, people increase their prices on NFTs a little bit. ETH takes a run, prices pull back a little bit. People get stuck on that dollar sign over there. But
Oh yeah, yep, yep. Yeah, but now, like I said, I mean, I think, people, they'll start running for the hills, dude, It's crazy. But yes, everything kind of, pulled back nicely. Crush the daily tasks. Boost the channels to get your bolts. Invest your bolts in MOBFI. 1000% by Crypto Adventures. There you go. Join the mob, Battle Buddies, MBBs, mornings Eastern, usually 6-ish. Let's battle, have fun, and earn together. Definitely. Got to battle with friends.
the monsters, like 4 hours. They go for over 4 hours now. It's insane.
4 hours, dude. That's crazy.
4 hours of battle.
Crushing it, you guys. Excellent. And then like subscribe and share. Thank you. NFT prices reset coming soon. Ooh, look at that. So we're gonna get in good price, man. Yeah. Like what's how you want to say? What's how reset is reset?
I think if the birds come back down 2.4, maybe 2.5, yeah, I might go back and pick one up. I swore I wouldn't, but because I was in and I got out. But yeah, I think the drop's going to be something, and it's not financial advice. It's not really for the drop; it's for the run up. So.
Yeah. Apex, you have. You've been on target. He's been telling you, right? And I think definitely, like he says, NFTs. But that season hasn't even started, right? There's quite a few. We're just barely getting into alt season, everybody. So just getting there. Just getting there. Let me bring it down. Oh, we're cleared. Clear, man. Grab your loot. Grab your loot. Great job, everybody. Excellent stuff.
Claim.
Oh, claimed. I gotta claim it. And you already did the daily tasks. Right on. Good times. All right. Love it.
Awesome.
Great job, everybody. And what a Monday, right? We'll see. We'll see how the rest of this week goes, right? I don't know any kind of Fed Reserve meetings or anything happening again. It's kind of crazy. The guy gave us a little boost, and a whale dumped on us. while the Fed guy gave us a little boost.
And everybody, dude, everybody in crypto Twitter, it doesn't matter what chain you're on, if you're over on ETH or if you're in Solana, if you're in NFT, they all say he started it. Like, he's the most hated guy in crypto right now. Other than probably the hype liquid chain. They're probably like, let's go. We just got a freaking huge Bitcoin whale, you know. But
well, that Hayden guy, because he's dunking all over all these stupid meme coin projects. He's in like all of these, man, and still like that Yeezy one.
Yeah,
there's another one, bro. They're crazy. So I don't know. Anyways.
Some of those guys do it for, I mean, the clout, you know. It's just a game to them. They're just doing it for, it's their culture. They're just doing it for fun. So.
Yep. Thank you, Crypto WB. But hey, also too, like I said, be prepared. You know, it's awesome. We just went and did a job over on Mob, right? MOBFI. Got some things, right? It's going to be exciting.
You hearing things?
I'm hearing some things, everyone. Yes, you need to be prepared, right? Be prepared to get active, because it's going to be fun, right? It's going to be quite the blast, quite the just get out there and get after it, yeah? Because we're going to be able to shout from the rooftops about something that's never existed or happened before. So very cool. Appreciate y'all. MOBFI, right? Lock in. And Mob. Love it, Mob. I don't know if they're doing any jobs or anything afterwards, but make sure you log in on, check it in on those channels, all of them, everything. Tomorrow's Taco Tuesday, right? We love Taco Tuesday. And, you know, make sure you're in that channel in the morning, because Taco Queen be running some jobs during the day. Yeah. So appreciate you, Snoopy. Great stuff, man. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah. Right on, bro. Let me bring this down. And we will see you on wonderful Taco Tuesday tomorrow. Yes. Thanks. Have a good one. See you.
I spawned from the trenches, lurking in threads. Timeline tied full of talking cabal heads. Found one job, watched the algo spark. One quote, tweet mob, crushed it out of the park. No borrow hype, just a digital grid. Turn dopamine pings to a proof of commit. Respect isn't noise, it's a hidden key. Paid mine in silence, now the gate swings free. Bolts loaded, vision encoded. Every meme dropped, the narratives bolted. Top slide hitter on the daily scroll. Mob chants loud while the numbers roll. Click code cash, that's my decree. Rate rise, rinse, mob's economy. Tweets ignite, charts a beta plan. Tap once, feel the flash, chain commands. Click code cash, that's my decree. Rate rise, rinse, mob's economy. Tweets ignite, charts a beta plan.